Welcome to our time together on the Parsha. This Shabbos we have the privilege of reading Parshas Vayetzei, which is really one long run-on perek. There's no psucha and there's no stuma in Vayetzei, because after all, Yaakov takes leave of Eretz Yisrael, and he's out for the period of time, 22 years, until he comes back. And when he comes back, that's when it finally has an ending to the Parsha Vayivku Bo Malachei Elokim, that he meets the angels that he met when he first departed. When it says the name of the Sedra, which is taken from the first few words, it says Vayetzei Yaakov me Be'er Sheva. Yaakov went out of Be'er Sheva, Vayelech Chorona, and he went to Choron. Rashi immediately notes that it didn't have to say that he went out of Be'er Sheva. All it really had to say was Vayelech Chorona, that he went to Choron, and we would have known that he left Be'er Sheva. But what did it try to say? It wanted to say that when Yitzias Tzadik Min HaMakom Oseh Roshem, that when a tzaddik leaves a place, it makes an impression. Pana Hadara, Pana Ziva, Pana Hoda. That when a tzaddik leaves a place, all the glory and beauty and shine of the place departs with him. So when Yaakov left with him all the glory and beauty and shine of Eretz Yisrael. The Kedushas Levi, Levi Yitzchak of Baditchev, Zechron Levracha, asks a very interesting question. When it talks about leaving Eretz Yisrael, it always talks about Vayered. One goes down from Eretz Yisrael. Even if you're going to the north, the fact is that because Eretz Yisrael has a high level of Kedusha, someone who leaves Eretz Yisrael is always making what they call Yeridah. They're going back, or going down. While if somebody comes to Eretz Yisrael, they're always making Aliyah. Even if they're coming from the north to Eretz Yisrael, it's still called an Aliyah. You're going up, because Eretz Yisrael is higher than all the other lands in terms of spirituality. And so, why is it that when Yaakov leaves Eretz Yisrael and Vayelech Chorana, he goes to Choron, which is Chutz La'aretz, outside Eretz Yisrael, why doesn't it say Vayered Yaakov me Be'er Sheva, that he went down, going away from Eretz Yisrael is Yeridah? Why doesn't it say the same by Yaakov? So the Kedushas Levi says, just as Rashi pointed out, when Yaakov left, Pana Hoda, Pana Ziva, Pana Hadora, the thankfulness left, the glory left, the shine left, the beauty left, and consequently, where did it go? It went with Yaakov. And so, when Yaakov left and took with him all the beauty and glory of Eretz Yisrael, it's as if, says the Kedushas Levi, that he never left Eretz Yisrael, because he took with him all the ideals, all that which represents Eretz Yisrael, the Hod, the Ziv, the Hodar. He took it with him. And so, when Yaakov took it with him, it went with him, and it's as if he never made Yeridah, because he always kept himself on the highest level. We remember that we started talking about the Avos, and we said, Ma'aseh Avos Siman Levanim, that the deeds of the fathers are signs to the children. We've been here outside Eretz Yisrael for a very, very long time. But the Torah is telling us that one of the ways in which we can maintain our beauty, our shine, and our glory is never to forget that it goes with us. And if it will go with us, it will be like Yaakov. It will return at the end of Parshas Vayetzei, especially in these times when we are so closely attached to the troubles that are going on in Eretz Yisrael, and that we so feel the connection between our brothers and sisters in Eretz Yisrael. We should not consider ourselves as a Yeridah. We've got to consider ourselves like we are part of them, and we are part of the Hod, part of the Ziv, part of the Hadar, because it can never leave us. Because if it does, then we've made Yeridah. And every one of us wants to be able to make Aliyah. And we'll only be able to do that is if we keep all the teachings and beauty of the land of Israel close to us. Yaakov left, but he kept it close to him. And so, because he kept it close to him, it didn't say he went down. Let's not go down. Let's go up. Let's keep all that Eretz Israel represents close to us and in our hearts, and hope and pray that HaKadosh Baruch Hu grant peace and shalom, bring the beauty, the glory, the shine back to Eretz Israel, and we will all join together with it as Mashiach comes speedily in our time. Have a wonderful Shabbos.